What if the one thing you're avoiding right now is actually the exact thing that would change your life? The biggest opportunity in your life are usually hiding behind the things that we fear the most. Today, I want to show you why fear is actually the roadmap to your success. So, what's the truth about fear? Well, fear isn't a stop sign, it's usually a growth signal. And your brain is designed to protect you, not to make you successful. And your brain's job isn't to make you successful, it's to keep you safe. And unfortunately, success almost always lives outside of your comfort zone. So, where do people get stuck the most? Well, the common fears that people try to avoid are going to be fear of rejection, right? We don't like that. We don't like the fear of failure. We don't like the fear, myself in particular on this one, of looking stupid. I hate that. And then the fear of judgment, right? What people are going to think about us. And that stops us. All these fears in our mind stops us from moving forward, right? And doing probably the one thing that we absolutely need to do that's going to help us the most. Example, most people never fail big because they never try big, right? In real estate and sales, the biggest fear is rejection. But the people who win are often the ones that learn to just walk straight into it. So I'm going to give you a little example of that. So there's a success pattern that people can follow and it will really help them. So you've got this fear, then you're going to lead to action. From that action, you're going to grow. Then you're going to gain confidence, and then it's going to create opportunities. So when you start to overcome that and move forward, that's when you're really going to take on and have this massive success. So confidence doesn't come before action. Confidence comes after you do the scary thing. So examples, you could, whether you're starting a business, um, take some fear. You've got to get out there. I'm in the middle of doing that right now. And I have all the stuff. I have the tools, right? I have a new one that I'm right about to launch. But there is some fear. I want to make sure that everything's right. So I'm having to push past that. I know I've got to create more things and do more things. So it's definitely in your mind, but I have a start date. I'm going to launch. I don't care. It could be on posting your first video. And by the way, when you have a fearful thing, this is just my personal advice, attack it, make it the number one thing you do at the earliest part of your day as possible. So as soon as you can, like if it's making the video, get it out there, plan it out, and do it. I'm doing it. You don't think I'm afraid of this, of all of those reasons, the rejection, looking stupid, right, being judged? Yes, I have it too. But I knew that I needed to start and commit because I've done very well in the other areas, and I wanted to have the leverage, right, as we move into the AI space, right, and as we move into these areas where I think social media is going to give us that leg up. Well, I didn't want to put myself in front of camera. I wasn't in the best shape, right? I wasn't sure if what I say would appeal to the mass people, right? I have my own way of thinking, and it's usually harsh. It's not always nice and pleasantries. I try to be, but I'm pretty like, are you going to do it or not? And so for even myself, when I took upon this to challenge my coaching clients to do this, well, I had to step up and do it too, right? But I was afraid, and I knew that if I had done this 5 years ago, right, the channel's huge. It's another stream of revenue. It's another stream of me being able to help people. And I should have done it, but I didn't because I was a little bit afraid, right? Maybe afraid of even taking on more than I can handle. But once we move past that, success is going to come. So if you're afraid, I challenge you, like, subscribe if you like this content. Put below, that just put fear and then what you're the most afraid of. And then I'm going to challenge you to attack that. Start immediately having a plan and doing it every day, making it the first thing that you get after. Okay. But just continuing on, I've seen it in coaching with the first cold call someone makes. I mean, I know it's scary. The first one is by far the scariest. I've had people literally walk out of jobs instead of making that call. We'd be sitting at the phone for 5 minutes. They would not make the call. They just left. Said, it's not for me. They wouldn't even make the first one. And when you set yourself up that it's okay, don't worry about the result, just do the action and that you're going to improve, don't let fear stop you because it's oftentimes the thing that you're going to be the most successful at once we conquer it. And we will gain confidence. I can tell you of doing YouTube every day for it seems like for at least the last month. Oh, I already know it's going to be massively successful if I just keep continuing it. So I'm not going to let that stop me. And then once you're past it initially, it gets easier. Same with calling. Reach out, make that first call, practice, role play it, right? You want to message me, you want to role play, we can role play. You can create in ChatGPT role play. You can call a friend. There's so many things. Just get comfortable doing it, but make it the first thing you do or the earliest part of your day. Because if you don't, it's going to be harder to actually do it. Okay. And this could also be asking for the appointment, asking for the sale. I know that's sometimes scary and sometimes it's difficult. We know we need to do it, but we don't have the confidence yet. Practice it. Just do it. It's okay if they say no. And I don't think it's no. I think it's just not right now. Right? I ask people all the time for different commitments, and I'm going to meet them where they're at. And if it's not that, okay, then how can I help them? I immediately shift and think, well, what things can I do? Okay. Um, so when you're looking at it, right, and this question kind of changes everything. What is one thing I'm avoiding right now because it scares me? Go ahead and write that down. Because I'm gonna bet that thing is probably your next breakthrough. That's the one thing that's gonna really help you. I looked at it, I thought, you know what? I need to be on YouTube. If I'm doing really well in these other spaces, I just have to step up my game and just do it. Okay, then I have this big base, I have this huge audience. You know what? I really need to do this thing because I know it will help a lot of people. Right? So I just step forward and do it. Okay, that's going to be the next one. So, and what I would say is if you want to grow faster than 97 people, just start doing this one thing. Run towards the thing that scares you. Okay, that is the map to your next level. And I'm here to help. So join, get in there, click on the free group. If you're really feeling brave, click on the paid and just message me and say, "Hey, I'm in here, Frank, help me get better. Help me overcome this. Help me overcome my fear." And it could be any type of area. We'll practice, we'll work out a plan, we'll set a time that we're going to do it every day. And I promise you, you will improve and get better. You will overcome it, and it will lead to that absolute breakthrough. Okay, if you've liked this one, right, this was actually one of my favorites because it's so relevant for me. I gained so much from, doing these things and overcoming my fears. And look, you guys see me every day. You know I'm getting after something that honestly is not the easiest thing in the world for me, but it's getting easier and easier, and I'm gaining more confidence. So I want to make sure that you have that same success. So please, please, please like, comment, subscribe, tune in every day. I'm going to bring it. Get in the program so that I can help you and fast track you. And I really want you to be successful, overcome that fear, do it as early as possible as you can in the day. And it's going to feel so rewarding, just like this is starting to really feel rewarding for me. And I really want to help you guys. So you have a wonderful rest of your day. Let's crush it and let's overcome our fears. Thanks so much.